In Joe Biden's own words,
I sought this office to restore the soul of America, to rebuild the backbone of this nation, the middle class, and to make America respected around the world again.
By any standard, that's a tall order. Here's how he plans to deliver it. First, healthcare. The coronavirus pandemic has shown just how flawed the American healthcare system is. Some 11 million people have lost insurance coverage through their employers because of the pandemic. And that means there won't be any major reforms such as Medicare for all.
I'm not naive about the fact that health care is an issue that has divided Americans in the past.
The next best option is to try for a public insurance option as an alternative to private health insurance. He's also promised to make healthcare more accessible for younger people and more affordable. Even this idea is likely to rankle Republicans, the powerful healthcare lobby, and even some Democrats who don't like the idea of government intervention in public health.
Policy changes that we're going to be making are going to take time.
Number two, it's the economy.
A two-step plan of rescue and recovery.
One thing Joe Biden has consistently advocated for is taxes on the rich.
We don't need a tax code that rewards wealth more than it rewards work.
He may also roll back tax cuts that were brought in by Donald Trump.
He wants to terminate the tax cuts that we gave you.
And revisit pulling up the corporate tax rate. But there are Republicans and Democrats who are lukewarm on effective tax increases because of their potential to damage business and consumer confidence, therefore the economic recovery.
We have to act, and we have to act now.
This brings us to American trade and foreign policy. The Biden campaign has firmly put domestic affairs on its immediate agenda, so don't expect any movement on the trade war with China just yet.
We're going after China in the wrong way.
Nevertheless, Joe Biden is under pressure to remove at least some of the tariffs that Donald Trump imposed on overseas goods.
To make it real clear to China, there are international rules that if you want to play by, we'll play with you.
The new president wants to re-engage with America's allies to face up to China's increasing global influence.
I'm letting them know that America's back. We're going to be back in the game.
Joe Biden has been ambitious on the environment too. He's widely expected to rejoin the Paris Climate Pact.
Back into the business of leading the world.
On the way to trying to make America a zero-emissions economy by 2050.
We're going to make historic investments that will seize the opportunity and meet this moment in history.
He'll also try to rescind Donald Trump's orders speeding up fossil fuel projects.
We're going to lock in progress that no future president can roll back or undercut.
We can also expect a push for stricter fuel economy in new vehicles and a greater role for the Pentagon in climate policy. Then there's immigration and the border wall. Joe Biden has long said construction would stop under his watch.
There will not be another foot of wall constructed on my administration.
But he's now spruiking immigration reform, including high-tech border management, providing pathways to citizenship for some undocumented migrants, and permanently bringing back DACA, deferred action for childhood arrivals.
Together, we can restore our values as a nation of immigrants and as a nation that values immigrants.
But for every dream, there's a wake-up call. The Democrats only hold slender majorities in both houses of Congress, while Joe Biden has the same powers to issue executive orders that his predecessors had. A majority in Congress guarantees only so much. Regulatory change can also often get bogged down in disputes with powerful lobbies that send these challenges to the courts, which are weighted with conservative judges appointed by Donald Trump. So that vision of hope and change will, for now, be tempered by modest expectations and incremental reforms.